So what is up, everyone? Let's fix this to be centered. I guess that works. So I'm chilling and wanted to make a quick video about crypto because I haven't talked about it in a while. But a lot of you that follow crypto are probably looking at the markets and going, oh my gosh, what is happening? We are like 90 to 95% from the highs of last December. So in the year that I've like religiously been following crypto and researching and getting into blockchain and all these other things, it's been really fun. It's been really exciting. And I'm even super excited with what's going on in the markets right now. I mean, last year when I first started looking at it and saw Bitcoin and all that at 20K and Litecoin at 400 and Ethereum at 1400, I was going, man, I wish I could have bought some of this and, made some gains and made some money. But also at the same time, I didn't buy in at those highs because I've had somewhat some training in looking at markets and stuff and knew that it was overdue for a correction and being sold off and everything. But so I followed and looked into things, and I invested here and there, but eventually I did pull my position out and sit off on the side for a while, watching price action do absolutely nothing, in my opinion, where it went up here and down there, and we have these false breakouts, these false bull runs and things like that. So I've been sitting off to the sidelines waiting, and now that it's getting further and further and further down, I'm getting ready for some accumulation. Looking at how the markets are, what I believe we're in a wave 3 of this downward trend, which means we have probably a little bit further to go before we see what I would consider a false breakout, a false bull run, which is like your wave 4. So you'll see some, we may hit as low as, let's say, $15 on Litecoin, or maybe 2,500 or 2,200 with Bitcoin, and then we'll see this surge back upward to probably 3K and probably like $30 on Litecoin. But and then we'll fall back down below, and I know a lot of people are saying, oh, Bitcoin's going to zero, everything's going to zero, this is the end, it's all dead. And I know I haven't been in the space for as long as some of the other guys out there, but man, this is not the end. This is only the beginning. And the best way I can compare this to help you guys out, and again, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not giving financial advice, but there is some very strong comparison to the tech bubble, the .com era, where we had this big surge of influx in all these .coms coming out, all these big players on the internet, and about 90% of them disappeared during the big crash of the tech bubble, the .com era. And we're seeing that a lot with crypto right now. We're seeing a lot of ICOs that came out, a lot of different crypto coins coming out, and they're starting to disappear. They're starting to be delisted, be taking off of a lot of these exchanges, and just altogether disappearing. And a lot of them were scams. A lot of them were just trying to cash in on the crypto craze, just like the .com era. So I believe that soon Bitcoin and Litecoin and Ethereum and a couple of the other ones, Ethereum's below 100 now, which is insane. But these are the Amazons, the Googles, the Apples of the tech bubble, where they were like $4, $5, $10 a share. And now you look at Amazon, you look at Google, you look at Apple, you look at Microsoft, all these different tech companies that survived that tech bubble. Amazon's $1,700 a share, Google's about $1,100 a share. Well, they've come down since the markets are crashing, but the point is they went from $5, $10, all the way up to the thousands. And I know Apple's only about 191. Well, it's probably about 170 now, but the point is if you get in now, the amount of money to be made is huge. The risk is so low right now. You know, if you invest $100 each paycheck and at $10, $15, $20 a coin for Litecoin, or you invest $100 to buy an Ethereum each paycheck. Again, not financial advice, just throwing this out there. You know, you can accumulate some coins, and eventually when the price goes back up, you make some money. But the whole point for me getting into this isn't about 100% the money. Yes, there's money to be made, but this is a transference of wealth. This is where fiat starts to become obsolete, and what we have with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is a deflationary currency. And whereas with fiat, you have an inflationary currency where if the government's running out of money, they just print more money, and now the value of the dollar is worth less. You know, since I think, now don't get me wrong, or don't quote me on this, but I think since I think it's the 70s, maybe the 60s, the value of the dollar has been dropping steadily, and I think the value of the dollar right now is about 33 cents. So when you hold a dollar bill in your hand, it's really worth 33 cents because of inflation. And that's why when you go to McDonald's or Walmart or Target or any of these places and you see things that have steadily been going up, these goods that you're purchasing steadily going up, that's because of inflation. Because the value of the dollar is going down, therefore you need to spend more paper to buy things that used to be, let's say, $3 are now $6 or $5 or whatever. You know, that's what inflation is, these prices going up. So with Bitcoin, you have a finite supply. People can't create more Bitcoin. Now, you can create a different currency, yes, but you have to get the adoptability going. You have to get people on board to use that currency for it to even have intrinsic value. So, yes, whereas you can make coins, you can make all the coins in the world, but if nobody's going to use them, they have no value. So, that argument that people make of, oh, you can just make a different Bitcoin, or oh, you can fork off, or oh, stop, okay? You're trying too hard to rationalize what Bitcoin is compared to fiat. It's not going to happen. They're two different systems. So, taking into account, you know, I haven't done a crypto video in a while. I know I talked about some technical stuff there that some of you may not understand, but that's the thing. I want you guys to go out, start doing your research about this, start looking at blockchain, start, you know, there's a book on Amazon, Cryptocurrency Assets. I strongly advise you guys to buy that book and read it if you're looking into crypto, if you're interested in blockchain, because the underlying technology of blockchain is what's going to revolutionize the internet. It's Internet 3.0. And it's going to give a lot of power back to the people. It's going to take away a lot of this data selling that you see online when you're on a social media like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, because I do affiliate in digital marketing, and it is scary how much information you can find about the consumers to be able to make your target markets because of the information that's being sold on the internet. And you know, when you click that little privacy button, you know, updated privacy policy, you're signing your data away. You're signing what you look at. That's why when you scroll through your Facebook or your Instagram, you see these sponsored ads, because they know what you're looking at. They know what you're seeing. And so they're targeting you to try to buy stuff. Now, not all of it's malicious. Not all of it's, you know, dark web, steal your identity, do this, that. A lot of it's just so that they can make money and market. I get that. That's business. But at the same time, it can be fairly annoying. So, speaking of social media, if you do get into crypto and blockchain and research and everything, I strongly advise you. Now, I'm going to put a link to a lot of these guys and websites I'm talking about from this point on. I want you guys to check out thebitcoin.pub. It's a kind of like a forum board / social media area where a lot of crypto enthusiasts go and they hang out and they do things, and we talk about crypto, we talk about mining, we talk about everything dealing with crypto, where we think things are headed with certain projects, all of this. You know, you learn about white papers, everything. It's a great site for information. They're also making a social media exchange where you can actually trade, buy, and sell crypto, called yen.io. It's not out yet. They have a beta test group going on for it, but from the images I've seen, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool looking. The brothers that are doing this, Peter and John, they're great guys. They also run with people that they know, Decentralized TV on YouTube, where they talk about crypto news. So check those places out. Also, Omar with Crypto's News, great guy. He provides a lot of information in the crypto space. He's been around for a while, knows what he's talking about. Another person to check out. And you know, I know I'm not getting anything for shilling these guys out there, telling you guys about them. I just think that they're really good at what they do, and I've stumbled across them, and I want to share it with you guys to try to get you guys as much information, get you on the best foot possible when you start into this crypto journey, because I've made some mistakes. I've lost some money doing this. I've also made money, but the money is not the issue. If you're in it for the money, you're already losing. There's a lot of technology, a lot of reason to be into this space. And the last guy I want you to check out is Dan over at Crypto Capital Venture. Huge Litecoin enthusiast. He's in the Litecoin Foundation. He works heavily with the crypto space, getting people jobs. And he's kind of like the middleman to find people places to go and work and do things. So I would highly check him out. Crypto Capital Venture, that's his channel on YouTube. But yeah, like I said, those guys, they've all been in the space for a while. Some of them as early as 2008. And you know, they've got a lot of information to share, a lot of good things for you guys to hear and get excited about crypto and blockchain. And so that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I've been getting excited over these prices. I mean, these are fire sale prices. This is Black Friday continued into December. And I mean, I know I said it earlier back in January, February, this is a good time to get into crypto and learn about it. Boy, was I not ready for this drop that we had back in January, February. But I did learn a lot, and it definitely has made me stronger and better in this crypto space and learning about everything. And I think a lot of you need to get ready for this, because I would say about 2020, you're going to see this a lot more prevalent. And I would say even by 2022, you're going to see a lot of integration of this. You're going to see it unfold. So wanted to share that with you guys. Wanted you guys to get, you know, kind of a head start on this, you know, get into it now, because man, I know I'm kicking myself for not looking into it back in 2008 when me and a group of friends were talking about it. And you know, I could have learned so much more and probably had a different career path. But you know what, everything happens for a reason. But hey, I hope you guys see this. I hope you guys get something out of this. I hope it inspires you. If not to do blockchain, just go out and research something that you're interested in. Go out and learn something new. So, hope you guys all have a great day, and God bless.